What is up, people? Thank you very much for tuning in for another beer review. It's Beer Monster O'Clock. And for this beer review, I have a German beer, and I love German beer, so I'm excited for it, and hopefully it'll be an absolute cracker, because most of them tend to be very good. It's one by the ABK Brewery. Here's a little look at your bottle cap and your bottle, as you can see. Big ABK on there gives it away a bit. And these guys have been going for 700 years, so they've got a little bit of experience in the beer making department, you'd think, within 700 years, wouldn't you? So 500ml bottle, I picked it up from the House of Trembling Madness for, I think it was about £2.99. That's probably not the exact price, but it was a while ago. I don't know why, it just took me a while to get around to this one. It's 5% ABV, and it's a Dunkel. It's ABK's Dunkel lager, the dark version. So it's a dark lager, Dunkel. What is a Dunkel? Well, just put it simply, it's like a bottom fermented lager that's brewed with dark malts instead of light malts. So that can give it sort of stouty / porter characteristics, which I think makes them a good lager to have in the winter. You know, you can get your sort of chocolate and coffee and sort of dark fruits and stuff like that you would get in a stout or a porter. So yeah, and from the ones I've tried, dark lagers, I'm actually beginning to become quite a big fan of them. I think they're really cool. They tend to have like the body and that of a lager and the carbonation with all the sort of nice roasty, toasted malts and that you get in a stout and porter. So yeah, quite interesting beers, I would say. Let's crack it open. If I can find a bottle opener. God, what am I like? I just want to bloody starts a beer review without a bottle opener, you know what I mean? Or at least not knowing where one is. Anyway, let's crack her open and get her in the glass. Let me know whether you've tried this particular beverage, guys. If you're a fan of your German beers, let me know what you think of German beer in the comments compared to the crap we get fed over here. There we go. So nice and dark looking as expected. Got a decent head. It's kind of a like, I'm going to go for a chestnut brown colour. It looks absolutely fantastic in the glass, doesn't it? Got a kind of off-white, kind of beige looking head. So I hold it up to the light. You can see through it slightly some sort of red, sort of ruby tones to it. It looks absolutely stunning. Here's a close-up look of your beverage. You can see, as I put it up to the light, sort of medium levels of carbonation, very small bubbles. And you know what they say about small bubbles? It's a sign of quality. So if that's anything to go by, this should be bloody lovely. Hopefully it is. Let's get the nose in there. Let's check out the aroma of ABK's German Dunkel. Yes, it smells very, very good. It's got that kind of fruits, like the dark fruits of like raisins and stuff like that. Slight sweetness, but nothing too much. Some caramel as well. Little like dusting of like chocolate. It smells really nice. It's not like a big aroma, but it's something a little bit Christmassy about it actually. Sort of dates and raisins and that. Yeah, I can't wait to chuck it down my neck now, I must say. So let's do just that. Cheers, everybody. BOSH. And of course, praise if you're German. Don't forget the Germans. Might end up in a war or something. I'm only joking. I mentioned the war. Bloody hell. Alright, let's get down the neck and see what it's all about and see if it's worth a buy. Wow. That is absolutely top drawer. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic from the Germans again. Right, they need to like spread some of their knowledge or something, because this is taking the pee. Again, like I've done like some sort of macro lagers that brewed in the UK yesterday in a beer battle. They weren't too bad, but this is like There's levels to the game, and these are completing it, mate. Absolutely fantastic. I was hit straight away with a nice first impression. I mean, it's a lager, they're not the thickest, are they? But this one is lovely. It's got just the most beautiful, caressing, smooth mouthfeel to it, which straight away, before the flavours even come through, put a smile on my face. And then I was just hit with this eruption of like malty goodness. It's like a full-on malty masterpiece. I just enjoyed that first taste. I didn't even think about the flavours. I just let the beer do its work, and it's made me smile. It's done its job. Let's go again. As I say, a nice smooth mouthfeel though. I would say medium bodied. It's super packed with flavours, and it's also refreshing. It's still maintained that kind of refreshing lager element to it, but them dark malts have just gone to work. They've gone to work. It's almost like a more carbonated porter or something. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm getting like lots of dark fruits and like sweet sort of not massively sweet, but like gently sweet sort of raisins, figs, prunes, something like that. Little touch of coffee. There's just loads going on. A little bit of dark chocolate, not that much dark chocolate actually. You tend to get quite a lot of these Dunkels do tend to have chocolate as one of the main sort of standouts. But for me, the main standout in this is definitely the raisiny, figgy sort of thing going on, which is making it quite Christmassy actually. Super easy drinking. Only sort of downfall for this for me is as someone who's not massively into sweet beers, it's a little bit on the sweet side. It's quite rich. I don't think I would session this due to the richness of it. It's not massive though. Most people would probably be fine with it. It's just me being a picky little sod, really. It is quite rich, and where there's not really a bitterness to sort of counteract that sweetness as such, it's building a little bit as I've had a few more mouthfeels. But it's just, I'm really just always try and pick a fault with every beer. Do you know what I mean? No one's perfect, are they? It's absolutely great. Perhaps I need to find a Dunkel Pilsner, so that's got that Pilsner bitterness on the end. But it may not have much of a bitterness, but I'm getting a little bit of spice and a nice sort of dry and crisp finish to it. The start with all them fruits and that is definitely the star of the show for this beer. There's even perhaps a little nutty fruitcakey vibe to it as well, like a walnut or something like that. It's really interesting the way all these different flavours keep coming out. It's very, very nice. But for me, I'd maybe have 2 or 3 and move on to something else. Can't particularly taste the 5% ABV. I just think it's an all-round cracker. But I do prefer the start over the finish. What am I going to give it out of 10? Well, I think it's a top draw example of a Dunkel lager, and a top draw example of just the great beers that the Germans make. So I'm going to give it a good mark. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's an absolute cracker. If you've not tried it and you're making an order on Trembling Madness or wherever else sells it, give it a try. If you like Dunkel lagers, I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed. Or even if you like Guinness stouts or porters, you'll probably enjoy this one. I don't think it'd be for everyone. Some people just like their traditional lagers brewed with the pale malts, but I think it's top draw. So yeah, 9 out of 10 from the Beer Monster. Smash the like button down there somewhere If you've made it this far, that'd be really appreciated. Consider subscribing to the channel if you've enjoyed this review. That's a good way of helping the channel out for free. Hit the like button and subscribe, and leave a comment as well. It just tells YouTube that you've enjoyed the video and you've interacted with the video, and it all helps out a bit. If you've got loads of money and you want to donate some money or join the channel, you can do that as well down the bottom. But you don't have to. The best way to support the channel for free is just watch the video, hit the like button and chat to me. Till the next one, guys. Bye bye, darlings.